matter what. Hopefully nothing's wrong. Well, tonight I am doing my character, Blue Lazor. So, again, one that you've never heard of before. But when I came up with the character, I was thinking of a Green Lantern type character. So, uh, I'm gonna try and draw him in Green Lantern pose. Hopefully, you can all enjoy that. I've got the chat up, but just in case this chat wants to be a page in the neck, I am popping out the chat from YouTube. Because, as you know, sometimes that looks to be a pain in the neck and not on the restream that may not include YouTube. So we got the YouTube one up. We can see what people are saying there for sure. I hope everybody's hearing me clearly, because I have got a new mic right there. So that is good. We should release some other information further into this stream. More and more good news, of course. So I'm actually using a Guy Gunder pose, although it's not a unique pose to Guy Gunder, but we've got some Green Lantern pics up here. And there's one with multiple Green Lanterns. Guy Gunder is among them. Of course, as I said, although I did not know about Guy Gunder when I created this guy, so I don't know what this guy's attitude is going to be. Green Lantern, type of Green Lantern, or something along his own. Probably something all of his own. That's always good. Hello, Mother. How are you tonight? I can't hear nothing. Why is that, Evan? Discord is picking it up. Can you not hear nothing because you're not actually watching the stream? Mom, can you hear something? No, it's too quiet. I think I hear myself out in the living room. Or are you just playing with my head? I think you're trying to play with my head, Evan. Wouldn't be nothing new. I can always go check. I'm gonna go check. Hello? Okay, you're playing with my head, Evan. I knew it. And are there difficulties? No. Evan's just playing with my head about not being able to hear me. However, I did get a new mic right there, which I'm talking from, so hopefully everybody can hear me now. Really good. And I know people can hear me because I got myself on out in the living room and I can hear myself. So sounds good. Thanks, Mallet. I'm not sure what it's like for picking up other sounds. I mean, I can't hear you. Hey, Elric. Damn it, Rick. And some good news for everybody. Tomorrow morning, sometime, awesome, Elric. Tomorrow, sometime, Eastern Standard Time, probably around 10, between 10 and 10:30, I will be shipping out all the parcels for the Canadian ship number 1. Are you hoping to keep the coloring book to keep other things from burning? Yes, you got. I put your extra Canadian Shield Chan cards in, Elric. Whatever is supposed to be in somebody's package or parcel, however you want to say it, is there. douse the pages in Coca-Cola and run through the flames. And anybody getting the digital, I will be giving an email on Friday and allowing them to get it that way. So the digital people will get it first, although I'm thinking of giving everybody access, sending an email to everybody for the digital. So if you want to read the digital first before you actually get the copy, you can. So tonight I am drawing up my character Blue Lazor, as you can tell from the title. I created him to be a Green Lantern type character. When are you interviewing Naomi? Next Monday, Timothy. Next Monday. Despite the California governor, I'm not clearing out the dead trees, left leaves extra from the forest. He blames every fire on climate change. Yes, somebody set this fire, but it was climate change, the fault of climate change. Only you can do it. Just like all the riots are cops' fault and all the COVID is Trump's fault. Yep, you got her there, Timothy. No, we're ignoring me too. How can it be ignoring you when you haven't said anything to him, Evan? Except it's not Rick. It was that was sarcasm. Take that, white people stole a TV from Faceless Corporation. Yes, a faceless corporation that was started by a black person. Except Timothy, if you're having a problem and it's your fault, blame someone else or thing. Heaven says the one named Elric. Blaming someone else is the American way. And Elric hasn't been here for the last couple of nights, so Elric, um, on Saturday night and Sunday night, we're now having a movie night on the Discord. I blame Timothy for the comments. This week, we are on Saturday watching Too Fast, Too Furious. And Sunday is going to be Bad Movie Night. So the bad movie for this week is called Rubber. It's about a tire that gets sentience. So feel free to drop by. That's 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on both days. And at some point we might be starting up doing old movies. Just before the bad movie, or we might do it the reverse: bad movie and then a nice one. Elric died at the gender reveal convention, causing a death was Coca-Cola. Soon reviews of that hilarious or blah. And I blame you for something I have meant to say. Oh, and everybody, some interesting news. Canadian Shield is going to prison. Okay, no response to that? Jeez. I always knew it would happen one day. Don't drop the zone. Hey, I didn't say I was going to prison. I said the Canadian Shield is going to prison. Evan, wrong. My death was not a gender reveal party. It was a rally against Pepsi supremacy and Coca-Cola with my shield. Granted, I did drink too much Coca-Cola that day. I need some other context to that announcement. Oh well, don't drop the fake. You sending a copy to your dad, then? Yes. No. Earlier today, a priest in Newfoundland that had some sort of contact with a inmate asked him about getting this Christian comic that was coming out of Hamilton and Ontario. And the priest did a Google search and found me, and he contacted me about getting a copy for the inmate. Yes, Newfoundland. Newfoundland. So the Canadian Shield is going to prison. His name also means I do not know. Down. And can I have some of that pop mop, please? So if we all commit crimes, we get free copies. Who said I was giving it free? I am, but that's beside the point. So if we all commit crimes, we get free comics? Not necessarily. Wait, Cross. Well, I was brutally horrified typing You said the shield, Canadian Shield is going to prison. I see things right now. Manly Cougar doesn't just jump from it. Lather, rinse, repeat. Wait, Cross. While I was horribly typing, you said the Canadian Shield is going to prison. Yes, I did say that, Elric. Evan is going all GTA just to get some comics. Are you mailing the Canadian Shield on a Mexican holiday to honor me? I am honored. If tomorrow is a Mexican holiday, sure. If not, oh well. John. Mexican holidays. My mom's listening to a different show. I don't know why she's listening to High Noon. You're new around here. You may not be familiar with hashtag Free Comics Forever. You know Border Dash Day? Mom, where's that free pop? Where's that pop? I heard you open it up. I know you went out while I was, You answered my question. How do you do? Right. And it switched over on me automatically. Well, that's weird. I heard Rick is promoting a criminal lifestyle. No, am not. I just simply said the Canadian Shield's going to jail or prison, whichever. Hey, Dark and Link. Rick, I'm banned on your chat. My main account can show. Okay. I don't know why. I haven't put banned you on it. It's showing now, Dark and Link Cross. It's called soda. It's called Pop. P-O-P. And don't argue with me or I'll pop you one. Maybe the Canadian Shield will get the chair like the original Savage Dragon. Carbonated beverages. Okay, let's really admit what it is. It's pop. You Americans just simply don't know how to say pop instead of soda. I agree with Timothy. Soda. I just ordered the Cult of Raven Halloween book off Amazon.ca. I can't wait till it's shipped. And I can't wait till you ship out the Canadian Shield tomorrow. Yeah. We'll have to see what gets to you first, eh? Figure out my problem, because I made the link by mistake. I'm not sure what link you're talking about, Darkwing Link, but okay. Where the hell is Metal? I have messages for Rick. I have no idea. Well, I said Amazon.ca and ah. Oh, actually, I should find out how much it is. I might. I'll probably wait till the end of the month to order it. Oh, by the way, my order of Cult of Raven says I will get it September 18th to 22nd. Well, somehow I think you're getting it first then. Same Dark link for my order. You'll wait till the end of the month to order the coloring book across. Why? Money! Then again, I'm not sure how much money I'm going to have left tomorrow. Maybe if I have enough tomorrow left, I might get it. It only should be about $10. 10, $11. Hey, Eagle. Dark Link, if you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer, of course. How much was shipping for you? If you can remember. Hey, Evan. Uh, oh, okay, so you have free Prime shipping. Okay, well, that does this doesn't look like the hair manga. It's not. This is my weekly thing for my character. My focus on one of my characters. And this week it's Blue Lazor. I swear if I'm the only one who makes a hair manga. Well, Evan, I got a few more pages written up today. I'm on page 16 of writing. Are you working on the hair? Oh, I'm working on the writing of it off stream. I haven't worked anything on it off stream for the drawing yet. You'll never let anybody forget it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put on my fan. You'll never let Dallard or Metal forget it. Well, if you can still hear me, Alric, how is yours coming along? Mom, can you bring in that marker I gave you earlier? So I just checked, and the non-shipping for 1 day, same day, near cost, same as before. Well, what if you don't want 1 day? You don't know. Oh, don't worry about it, Dark Link. I'll find out later. I could probably find out now if I wanted to. Yeah, let me find out now. Add to cart. Uh, Alright, what do I do now? Come on. This isn't even. Uh, delivered to this address. Oh, that's not bad. $5 for shipping. So about $12 in total. I'm making my hair, Maggie. Put up your dukes. I can barely hear Cross. You can't hear me? It's you versus me, Rick. Okay, can you hear me, Evan or Elric? Oh, I hear you now. Oh, you probably couldn't hear me too well. I was probably just mumbling to myself while I was trying to figure out. The thing. Shipping price for Amazon. There, I found a boxing glove. Here are my dukes. Here are my dukes, Evan. I just want to make. What makes you think Dillard's not in it? He created that nice cover. Why would he bow out now? Is this going to be a pay-per-view match, Rick versus Evan? Dukes of Hazzard in Canada. It will be held in international ones because he's making a video game now. No, he was thinking about it. He didn't say he'd stop making the manga, did he? I didn't hear that. If he did, Dillard's got to get some stuff for attention. Oh, I think we finally got metal. Yeah. Hello.
Yo, yo, yo. What's up?
Kai, you got a metal sprite.
Yep.
Cool. I'm not sure whether nobody can see that, so I'm going to let everybody see it. It's the metal sprite.
He's ready to roll.
And everybody's saying hi. And saying nice. Your metal sprite. Have you quit the hair manga yet? Officially?
No, I haven't officially quit.
So until you officially quit, you haven't quit. So
I don't know. I might just string you all along until the last minute and then quit before putting a 30-page manga out. You'll never know with this guy.
yeah. Evan could do the same thing. Darkling says, metal versus cross. Very cool. Sprite metal. Begin! Timothy saying my Blue Lazor looks like Batman wearing suspenders. Guess it's sort of done. Again, this was created at least 30 years ago. I know that's a bad excuse, but it's my excuse.
Evan has decided there is no quitting the Haramanga battle.
Yeah, but you know what would be really funny? If he doesn't let you quit, and you still beat him anyways, and you turn in nothing.
That would be funny. That'd be hilarious. My Haramanga is just 30 images I drew of me flipping Evan off, and the judges still vote for me to win.
Yeah, there you go. Do a hair manga in the style of The Death of Superman. All one-page splashes. Anyone who doesn't enter a piece will receive a DNF in the book dueling. What's a DNF? Yes, they all know that, Mother. Canadian. Well, I'm not sure what the medal means. Yeah, I think you know. The Canadian Shield will be shipping tomorrow.
I should know you tagged me in a post earlier.
Yeah, okay. I was pretty sure.
Yo, I could do the whole comic in stick figures. Timothy's got a good point there.
Bullet ass. Is Blue Lazor just Batman with suspenders? No, he's not. He's supposed to be more Green Lantern like. Or that's what my original thoughts were when I created him like 30 years ago. 35 years ago. How old am I? And that's before I knew very much about the Lantern Corps, so I probably just knew about Hal Jordan from Super Friends.
Evan says that Timothy better stop advertising his strategy. I think Evan's going to do nothing but stick figures. Mallet says you need more characters like Xylo.
Mom, you can't put 5 zillion links in at the same time. And Timothy saying, what if Batman lived in San Francisco? I don't know.
He'd probably be choking right now from all the fumes.
Well, it's hard to tell. You know, he's lived through some pretty major fires in Gotham. I agree with Mallet. Not up to offs. I'm not sure what you mean, Mallet. Offs. Link away. Not down to on.
He just wrote the opposite of what Mallet wrote before.
And Dark Link said, what if Batman never became Batman, but Bruce Alfred did? So I think what you're saying is more.
Didn't that happen before, like on What Else or whatever?
I think your thing is more, what if Bruce didn't become Batman, but Alfred did? Don't know. The Canadian Shield seems to be, in my opinion, is his best character. Is Batman. Yeah, well, this character is not a character that's been even close to developed like the Canadian Shield. Now, Snowdrift, Insecto, the Flame, Ozona.
Yeah, Elseworld. That's what I was thinking of.
Electide. These are all characters that have been developed a little bit more. Now, I used to have a beak type thing coming off this laser, this visor. I think I'm taking it off. Evan says, ask Metal if he remembers the time I defeated a hair manga video.
I mean, I can't remember things that don't exist.
Remember that time when everybody beat Evan in hair manga battle? Metal?
Oh, no, see, my memory sometimes goes forward, but for the most part only goes backwards.
Then tell him you will. Timothy says, oh, what if Batman was Gotham? Because of the visor, obviously. Look deep into my crystal ball. Ulrich says, San Francisco has one major villain. It's El Crapman. He's so well known, he has a map keeping track of him. It's very So, although you didn't hear some other news, I think, earlier that I recorded on here, the Canadian Shield is going to prison. Freaking Metal knows there's a punchline. Raquel Metal memory is backward facing. He rob a bank? Nope.
Yeah, but see, the universe is a weird place. So, like, if the future version of you has memories that are in front of you, but then ends up going to the past, sometimes those memories can leak into the future.
Metal is trying to say anything about your Timothy says no. I just But anyways, earlier today, I had a priest contact me from Newfoundland. Somehow he was in touch with a inmate in one of the prisons there, and somehow the prisoner or the inmate heard about some Christian comic coming out of Hamilton, Ontario. The priest Googled it and found me and asked me whether about getting a copy for the inmate. Yeah, Catholic priest. Mallet. Yeah, in real life, Dark and Link. So a copy of the Canadian Shield comic book will be in prisons, owned by an inmate. Okay, Rick, show us the doll where he Googled you. I can't show you his Google. That's on his computer. I
don't trust Catholic priests.
So I said, sure, just give me the address, and he's giving me the address. So after I've gotten everybody else's stuff out and all that, at the end of the week, I will be sending that off. Mal says, I thought you were going to prison. No. Dark and Link says that's pretty cool, though. Yeah, I thought you guys might find that neat. Rick will replace Metal with an invading. Rick, tell Metal to read the last message to Rick.
No.
Evan laughs. Yeah, but yeah, that's definitely cool. Some, being looked up on the internet and found. I don't know how the prisoner found out about me. My mom asked that. I'm gonna end up sending the priest a note, see whether he can find out how the inmate found out about it.
Why do prisoners have internet access?
I don't know.
Like, what if you're a dangerous criminal? Have you been using the internet in your free time to stalk the person you're in jail for stalking?
Well, if they find out, I guess you get in some more trouble, eh? Is it Dave? Is who Dave? The inmate? No. Inmate Brandon. Maybe it was Morgan Freeman. But yeah, it's neat to see that, am I becoming famous?
Maybe not in a good way if people in prison are Googling you.
Well, no, they're Googling Christian comic books and finding me, I would figure. Or maybe they're watching YouTube. Maybe he's watching right now. This inmate. Maybe this guy will learn to draw and then you can get him to draw your comics for him. Read, Timothy. I doubt Rick gets that joke. What joke? Oh, what? Morgan Freeman? Probably you're referring to the the one that
The Shawshank Redemption?
yeah, that movie. Yeah, that movie. Okay, you get it. Oh, I didn't get it at first when you said Morgan Freeman, but when you sort of get that joke, and then I realized you're talking about Morgan Freeman in jail. Elric says, which Morgan Freeman, Red Fox or God? And says, yeah,
Evan says I'm going to go commit crimes in hopes of getting a free copy of the Canadian Shield later, folks. But Evan, if you go to prison to get a free copy of the Canadian Shield, you won't be able to enter your own contest. And Mallet wants to know if Evan needs help.
I think Evan needs lots of help. It's just the question of what
Probably
kind.
not committing the crime.
Evan, I will vouch for you if you give me a battalion of ambulance warriors. Side time, laugh out loud. Yes, we can all commit crimes and blame him on Evan so he can go to prison so he can get a free copy of the Canadian Shield. How does that sound, Evan? I think the police would need a moment to step outside to laugh at Evan. Evan started his own Bitcoin. It's called Anubits. Okay, do a thing to a person with a thing and then frame him so he goes to jail.
But here's the thing: would the police have the balls to arrest a mummy? They might just get scared and run back to the station.
And then they might get scared and go calling for their mummies. Or would they call for their daddies? Bullet says, I mean, they do shoot daddies all the time. But no, because I will with Evan and we will rule the world with a grand mummy empire. No one said he'd be taken alive.
Well, here's the thing: you can't take him alive. He's a mummy. He's undead at best.
Or some sort of animated corpse that can think.
Napalm strike.
No, they would just torch him. Poor Evan. I'd say he's not here to defend himself, but he can read the chat. He has a particular set of skills. Not to mention, you need the sacred Kenobi jars to hurt him. Well, I think it depends on the mummies that you're talking about. I think some can be hurt without those. Oh, right.
It's not Kenobi. It's Canopic.
Canopic. Still, I think it depends on the mummy. Some of them, yeah, I think you can hurt without them. Because I believe in old mummy movies, they didn't always have those to do anything with.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it had their organs in it, I guess you could some voodoo harm the organs and it would harm the mummy.
Alex saying goodnight. I mean, Mallet saying goodnight. Sorry. Night, Mallet. For the Book of Life. Technically, I'll get a bundle of Cyrus's to reclaim Evan's soul and return him to life so he can be taken. Timothy says the Book of Life for Dummies. No, I cannot pick your jars. Canopic. Says Elric, laugh out loud, Timothy. I think I'm gonna do some coloring on the Canadian Shield #1, since I seem to be done this. I need to get a new sketch pad for next week. That's a lot strong in that one. Not ask questions. The Book of Life, the Book of the Dead gives life, and the Book of Life, the Book of the Living takes life. Well, that seems to
Yeah.
sort of reverse.
Yeah, well, you know what? Blame the Brendan Fraser mummy movies for that.
I will.
And it's probably reversed too because the people who hid them also reversed their locations. The Book of the Dead was where they said the Book of the Living would be, and the Book of the Living was where they said the Book of the Dead would be.
Stupid Brandon Fraser said.
Yeah. Apparently, everybody in the past were just cryptic jerks.
Even though I do like his movies. Yeah, Brandon Fraser's a pretty good actor. And he's even played 2 DC superheroes. I think that's what. He's played Superman and Ant-Man. Now, he did a good job at the roles, but I think the roles were not written good. Brendan Fraser is great, though. Heck, have you seen the recent Doom Patrol?
Yeah, he plays the voice of Robot Man.
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess he's done 3 DC superheroes then. I wonder if that's why he stopped doing stuff on Legends.
I don't know. I just know in general it was recently that he even started getting back into things because, you know, his alimony finally ran out and he didn't have to pay for it anymore.
Ah,
The soul crushing divorce is no longer a weight on his shoulders.
well, Rick. Third one was okay. Yeah, Robot Man, he's doing pretty good.
No, the third mummy was an abomination to mankind. We don't talk about it.
Uh, Rick says he loves the Brandon Fraser movies, well, except for the third one. Yeah, it's that thing. You know, sequels are bad enough, but thirds seem to really suck for most movies.
Yo, Monkey Bone is probably Brendan Fraser's best movie. Either that or Encino Man. Encino Man's really good.
Rick says, I think they really should have Eve dead like I did like her replacement, like the bad guys off her off screen. Uh, he's saying, what about Dazzle? Bedazzle. Ugh.
Yeah, but Dazzle was good. Um, I thought visually it was obviously way better than the original. I think the original Bedazzled handled the story better. But I still like it. I mean, Brendan Fraser does a good job. The rest of the cast is good. It's just hard to live up to something when you're a remake like that. Like with the Mummy movies, technically they are a reboot since it's a reboot of the original Universal Mummy. But every time they reboot the Mummy, they've tried to do it so dramatically different that you don't have to compare it to the past ones. The new one was just an awful film all on its own.
Yeah, which is it's a good thing, but it's a bad thing when you redo it and try and make it so different that you're not. It's a movie all of its own. They don't want you to compare it, but everybody A's
Yes,
automatically.
Elric. Encino Man is the one where he's the caveman.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah, Blast from the Past was pretty good too. We was part of that family that lived in their basement thinking there's a nuclear fallout, and they come out and they're like displaced out of time.
I would have think their house would have been sold or something, or the property that they were on.
And I actually agree with Timothy on this. Encino Man was the only good movie Pauly Shore did. I've watched many of Pauly Shore's other movies, and they were all awful.
I liked his
Like,
movies.
horrible. Especially Biodome. I don't get how anybody likes that movie.
I'm not sure whether I've seen that one or not.
Oh god, I hate In the Army now. My dad loves that movie. He's like, watch this. It's going to be great. I regretted every second of it. Especially this one line, and he would say it all the time. And it's like, it's not even funny in the movie. And it's like, she comes up with she's like cooking the snake, and he just says, is it snake yet? It's like, that's not even a funny line. Why is it there? Why do you quote this thing all the time?
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah. That's is it snake? Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I have to take it back. There's one other good, or I guess, series of movies that Pauly Shore was in. Completely forgot that he played Bobby in the Goofy movies.
Hey, Christopher. Christopher. Tomorrow your Canadian Shield stuff will be out. Except for probably the figure. I'm working with George to get that to you. He's going to be sending it direct to you himself. So, but everything else will be on its way to you tomorrow.
Yeah, no, the dude, Bobby was totally Pauly Shore. You can hear it right in his voice when he says things like "Leaning Tower of Pisa," and he just like put or cheese. That's what he says, the Leaning Tower of Cheese, and he's just got like the squirt cheese on his hand and kind of just shoves it in his mouth.
So yeah, it's good to have the campaign pretty much wrapped up.
He was also the only character in a Disney film to question why everybody was wearing gloves, and then you never see him again.
Do, 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 do. They're all animals. That's why they're wearing gloves. Does anyone want to take one for the team? I was thinking of a cover image for the Canadian Shield. What do you mean take one for the team? If you were thinking, I'm not sure what you mean a cover image of the Canadian Shield. But you're going to need good health care. I'm not sure what he's meaning. A Goofy movie has aged really well, actually. I'd say most animation movies do somewhat age well, especially ones that are revolve around animals.
Well, it depends. There's some that have not aged well at all.
Yeah, well,
And it's
some.
not even necessarily the animation, it's just like anything that tries to be too topical doesn't age well. A lot of these Disney films back in they tried to be timeless.
Yeah. So for those just jumping in too, this is the Canadian Shield number 2, page 1, panel 1 that I'm coloring here.
Oh yeah, Elric, we actually talked about that yesterday after the guest left. You just weren't here. He was talking about the Don Bluth Animation Studio.
Yeah. Yeah, next week we will be talking to Larry from Niobe about his next comic coming up. Niobe.
Which one is he on now? Do you know?
No, I don't. It's on Kickstarter. It's actually launching today.
I could probably find out, do some math, look at whatever the last one that came out was, and just add one to it.
Yeah. Okay, let me check. Kickstarter. Niobe. Niobe birthright number 2. Oh wow! It's already at 50 backers. Its goal is 5,800 Canadian, and it's got 3,042 so far. So
Yeah, I got it on my screen now. Went to his Facebook to go find the link to it.
yeah. So yeah, here's some pictures.
Oh, we get some nice panty shots in there. He's got the crowd service.
Yeah. Oh, I like that pic right there. Oh, great, cool. Uh, cover A, cover B. Digital Deluxe. All 1 and 2 you can get. Cool. Cover A, cover B. Ooh, cover C looks nice. Ooh, cover D. All the covers look good. Yeah, it's on Kickstarter. He does a lot on Kickstarter. I think that's where he started, so
Yeah, and if you started on Kickstarter, you really don't want to jump over because you already have a recurring audience. And usually when you back somebody, it auto follows you to them, and you
oh,
just get alerted when they have a new campaign up. You don't want to lose the audience that bought it the first time.
oh crap. I meant to do that too. I don't really want to open the thing. I meant to give Christopher an extra comic so he could send it off. Christopher was saying about getting sending thing in to get it graded. It's better to have a non-signature one on getting it graded, I think. So I meant to give him an extra copy just for that. Have him go open his, redo his package, give him an extra copy so he can do that. Because that'd be neat to see. They do have signature stuff for that, but I'm not sure what the difference is. Cross, are you going to use Kickstarter next time or Indiegogo? Because remember, you said Kickstarter because craziness with Indiegogo. Um, yeah, shortly up in the next couple weeks, I might be launching a cross comics coloring book on Indiegogo dealing with Canadian money, and I'm gonna see what happens there. And hopefully I can get the $500. That's because that's the minimum needed, and see what it's like getting the money. And if I can get the money easy in Canadian, I'll probably stick with Indiegogo as much as they're a pain. Sounds good, he said. Which reminds me, if anybody out there wants to put in an image for the Cross Comics coloring book, I'm going to be putting out feelers for that probably Friday. So if you are wanting to, you can A, let me know here right now, and B, I don't know what sure what B is. get started on it. Feelers, in other words, seeing whether anybody wants to contribute. Bullet. Free of charge. I'm not trying to make money off this book at all. I'm just trying to find out whether I can get my money easier if it's Canadian funds. I don't think it should make a difference, but you never know.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty burnt on coloring books.
Nobody has to put anything in, for sure. And by feelers, I mean I'm just gonna send a DM to people saying, "Hey, if you remember this happened to me, if you'd like to contribute to this for this test project, it'd be great. If not, thanks for your consideration. I'm not leaving. I'm going to practice drawing Snowdrift for the alternate cover. Yeah, that's the thing too. That the great. Well, I'm not sure whether I should say the great thing. The thing is for this, I don't really want any more Canadian Shield images. I've got 4 or 5 or more already for it. So I'd like some other images of other characters. I'm planning on 40 pages for it, but if it goes a little higher, that's all right too. Depending on how much, if more people contribute, then I'm thinking, well,
What's your contingency plan if less people contribute? Are you just going to fill in the space yourself?
yeah, probably with images that aren't quite as good as I'd like. But then again, I can, I've done a few more since, I came up with the ones I did. There is not so much fighting in Snowdrift #1, but Elric, if you're on, Elric, are you on Facebook? No, I don't want robot Zuckerman to find me. I was gonna say if you were there on there, I have a cross comics group where I have the script for #1 is. I was gonna see if you could go on there and read it. But I will say there's a lot less walking in it than the Canadian Shield #1. There is actually a little bit of action in it. Not much, but
And you should never ever tell a character's origin first.
you don't think so?
You should always no, you should always introduce some type of action point to hook people into it, and then once they're curious, then you go back in time and show them the origin.
Yeah. I guess
It's called in medias res.
I guess for me, I like knowing the origin first.
Though I definitely have a couple characters I will do the origins first, but that's because their origins are action packed. But a lot of people's origins are just like exposition after exposition, you know?
Yeah. Ulrich agrees with you. I guess it's everybody's different. Unfortunately or unfortunately. Well, I guess it's a good thing everybody's
Well, it's like
origin.
even Sam Raimi understood this to a degree, right? He didn't make a whole movie about Spider-Man's origin. He made it like the first 10 minutes of the movie and then left the rest of it for him battling the Green Goblin.
Yeah. Well,
Because honestly, Spider-Man's origin is really, really boring.
yeah. Well, the thing is, there's some origins that can be told in about 10 minutes, and then I think there's ones that take a little bit longer. Like, look at Iron Man. That took a little bit longer to tell the origin, I think. For Tony Stark.
Yeah, but also with Iron Man, how did they start the movie? They didn't start the movie chronological order, did they? They gave you this little action piece at the beginning, and then after you saw this, they rewound to the setup.
Yeah. Bullet says, "Orange, you glad I didn't say banana?" No, I'm not. Uh, Christopher says, Zuckerman already knows everything about you, Elric. Same thing with Aquaman and his mom. I wouldn't be surprised if this is over. So, see how this. Trying to get this some texture on the floor.
Like, if I was the one that was plotting it, I probably would have saved the origin for, like, issue 3 or 4 of the Canadian Shield. And I would have had him, like, on his way walking, just stopping at a truck stop. And maybe people have already heard of his escapades on the TV by now. And to be like, so, how'd you end up like that? And then he's like, well, and then just flashes back to the beginning.
Yeah, I don't like that. That doesn't look good for really good texture.
No, not really. You need a different texture.
You need action to remake how much time did it take because Joseph Joestar to start doing something awesome. Small rocks. Maybe small rocks. Small rocks. How can remember remake Laugh Out Loud? That doesn't look good.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's become an overplayed trope at this point, but there's a reason why it works. And you ever see a movie where the hero is almost defeated and locked in combat with the bad guy, and then it just kind of freeze frames like, so I bet you're wondering how I got here.
Yeah.
It's a bit on the nose, but it's setting up a promise to the audience that, hey, we're going to rewind and show you how we got here. But if you keep watching, it's not only going to make sense, but you're going to actually get to see this fight play out.
Yeah. Christopher says yeah. Well, obviously, I did not write the Canadian. I'm not sure how I would have written it differently. To get it more whatever. I did try. I've tried doing different styles for each of the characters, trying to write it in a different style. Like, if you if you read Electide #1, I sort of do that, and even with Ozona #1, I try a different style than I have done in the other ones. So
Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
sure
and part
how
of the
they.
problem too is you can break expectations, but when you decide to write in a genre, right? So like heroes are many different genres in general, but when you're writing about like cape comics, right? There's certain expectations that you promise just by working in the genre.
Yeah, like with Ozona, at least in the first one, I'm not sure whether how much you can continue it into the second one. I broke the fourth wall a little bit. She's sort of talking to the audience that's reading it.
Yeah, that's always okay. I mean, that's one of the fun things about the comic, right? Because you can narratively talk to the audience without even saying it's really a fourth wall breaking.
Yeah,
Because the character doesn't have to be aware that they're in a story.
yeah,
You can always treat like this is the way they would talk to their diary at the end of the day or whatever, just as a way of letting the audience know what's going on in the world.
yeah. Uh, well, she introduced the cast of characters through it. Actually, maybe, like I said, I do that sort of thing with what's her name, Electride. She's falling off a building at first. You don't know why, and then she goes back into it and says, "Thing." Oh, Elric. That reminds me, saying Full Metal Alchemist. Um, I might be doing some stuff, watching on Discord of my anime stuff live. So I'm not sure when, but I might be doing that, watching episodes live across the full elements. You get to see part of what happens still with instantly what we get. But yeah, yeah, I remember that. Uh, yeah, and I'm not saying I did obviously for the one comic I did the Canadian Shield. I've done the one way, but I'm not saying I'd always do it that way. You know, I do, like I said, like telling the origin story first myself. That doesn't look like a road, does it?
No, not really. And I don't think any pattern you use is going to look like a road, though, unless after you figure out what you want, you skew the top side inward, so it gets more of that like draw distance feel to it.
Yeah, I just don't want it to seem so flat. Actually, I did.
Christopher wants to know how the harem's going.
I'm over halfway writing mine. I'll probably do some more work on it Thursday or Friday, maybe Friday, because tomorrow me and Metal have to finish up writing up the script.
Yes, that is something we have to do.
How do I just this? Because I bring this in, it just goes automatically to that. I thought I'd be able to just not. So yeah, maybe Thursday, Friday, I will be working on it on here, the hair manga, mine, anyways. Well, I think you've got what, one page done.
Uh, ish. I haven't even really touched it much. Like I scripted that page, and that's like about it. I got other things to do, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's like I said in that the hangout or the Discord when we were with Evan. After I get it scripted, I'm gonna do it in a super cartoon style where I could probably do like 5 pages in a single sitting.
Yeah.
So it's not like a big deal.
You'll take all of what November to, or the last week of November to do it.
Or some random week in October or whatever. I might even get it done coming up. I have a house slash pet sitting gig in let's see, little over a week from now. Next
Yeah.
Thursday, not this one coming up, and I'll have that for like a week or so. And to me, I love these the most because it's like I get paid to go on vacation. Because while they're going on vacation, all I have to do is sit there, feed their animals, let them in and out every so often, and make sure nobody steals their stuff. And I have an entire house to myself where nobody bothers me for at least a week.
That's always nice.
Oh yeah, like every time I get one of these, you can't believe the amount of work I usually get done. Which is weird that I say it's like being paid to go on vacation. That for what's considered a vacation, I still choose to work on it.
Yeah. Does that look better for a road? Is that like a back road almost?
Kind of gravelly, yeah.
And I can show you the roads that are at this place. They've actually got three. Google's been there with their car, so crazy enough as it seems. Okay, so I'm gonna show browser. So this is the town that he's entering right there. Let's see now. Maybe even show directions. To show you where basically where he's come from and where he's gone between issues. It's quite it's quite what? Or do
I
you
think
need
he
it
means it's
to?
quiet because we haven't been talking that much for the last few minutes.
Okay. So there is there's where we left the Canadian Shield off last issue right in this area. And then between issues 1 and 2, he's traveled down to here. Yeah, I think Canada has the most lakes for a country in the world, Elric.
Well, probably since it's one of the biggest like land masses for the countries.
Yeah.
So I doubt, like, unless Russia had more lakes, and I highly doubt it. That's the only one that can beat it out.
Um, this is where he started out, approximately somewhere in this area. He travels here, then there. Now, where's Snowdrift? Well, she originally, at the beginning of the thing, before she gets her thing, she lives here in Montreal. And she goes somewhere way up here for her expedition. And then she lives here, will live here in Edmonton, Alberta.
Christopher wants to know why the Canadian Shield is walking.
Because, well, I guess instead of flying, because he's used to walking. That's what he
No, he
does.
said, "Why haven't you gotten him a car?"
Because he doesn't have a driver's license.
That doesn't stop everyone.
Yeah, and plus he would do. Well, he might know what a car is barely. So she's looking for frozen Kaiju. No, she's on some sort of scientific mission up there for some reason or another.
There could be a frozen kaiju up there for all you know.
Yeah. Because all of this, a lot of this right here is all Canada. This is all, well, it's I think all this is Canada in to here. I don't think any of it's part of the thing. So she could be up in here or one of these islands here or whatever. Same thing across. So the only thing stopping him from getting his role on is paper. Well, probably the fact that, he's a as Metal sort of pointed out to me, he's like a 600-pound guy. So, just a normal car is not going to suit him. And he's going to get a traveling companion who has a car, Christopher.
Also, like, with the way his suit works, why doesn't he just run from place to place?
Yeah.
I'm sure he won't get tired anytime soon.
Yeah, he could easily. I won't deny that. So that's where you get your ice cross. Here in America, we have ice winters. Well, we do too. Taxi boy sidekick. He could, use his powers for that, and maybe eventually he might. But you got to remember, he's just been transported from. Well, at this point, maybe not so much just, but he's used to walking, so it's natural to him. He's not.
He'd probably be used to running too.
Yeah, he might be used to running when he needs to for sure, but I can't see him running unless he needed to. So, yeah, that's where Snowdrift will be taking place in Edmonton. 3 province over will be thing, and the third character, the Flame, will be taking place here in Montreal. Then the fourth character will be taking place here in New Brunswick. And then the fifth character.
Oh, the fourth character is going to be Insecto?
Yeah. Cross, if the Canadian Shield rides in a car, will he get motion sickness? I don't know. I haven't written that in, so. And, the fact that he can move at blinding speeds, I hope he doesn't get motion sickness easy.
Well, there's 2 types of motion sickness. And you'd think the suit would have to have some way of accounting for both of them.
Yeah.
The first one is your equilibrium. So that's like your body like rocking. So how seasickness typically works, some type of car sicknesses and stuff. And you think the suit would have to be able to like electrostatically keep your equilibrium in check so you don't get sickness that way. Because you don't want to be throwing up inside the suit, right? You've got a mask on. The other one is visual, which is another form of seasickness. If you watch the waves steady as the boat rocks and stuff like that. Or if you don't focus on a single landmark in the front and you just watch all the trees pass by in the car. And you'd think the suit would also have to have some type of lens where the eyes are to try to compensate for that as well.
Yeah. Well, I know there's supposed to be lenses there. That's why they're white. So, but he can see through them. The fifth character is right here in Vancouver. And I think the fifth character or sixth characters in Winnipeg? Or is John using Regina or Winnipeg? I think he's using Regina for thing. I forget which
Isn't this like the whole reason that his friend that he makes has a truck? Because the Canadian Shield would fit into a truck a lot easier?
Yeah. Well, we would discuss what he was having. Hey, John.
Who's this guy?
That's
that's me.
That looks fantastic.
Thank you.
Where's the buckler out of? Winnipeg or Regina? John?
I'm sorry, you were a little bit hard to understand. What did you say?
I said, where is the buckler out of? Winnipeg or Regina?
Regina? Why would he be out of Regina?
He's out of Winnipeg.
Okay, then. What's her name? Is out of Regina. Electide.
It's because Regina rhymes with fun.
That's disgusting, Rick.
Hey, I didn't name the town, and I didn't say that.
You picked it. I don't know why.
Because it's the main major city in it's capital city in Saskatchewan.
Yeah, you're pretty gross.
And of course, the Wiz takes place. Oh, the Wiz is number 6. He takes place in Toronto. The 7th character.
But what are you talking about? What's going on right now?
Well, we got talking about we got talking about the Shield or whatever and different things across comics.
That's right. Christopher C. calls you a pervy birdie. So how's it going?
Good. Yourself?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just got back. We took the kid out to go play. It's been so hot that we're like, you know what? Let's just go to the park at night. Let her run around for a little bit. So as soon as the sun went down, we took her out.
That's my favorite time to go to the park.
I guess you've seen.
That's where you meet all your boyfriends in the public bathrooms on Metal.
No, all our bathrooms are locked. They don't even let people use them.
Terrible.
So I guess you see my message that tomorrow all the Canadian Shield stuff is going out, John?
Yeah, on the 16th of September.
Yeah, which is tomorrow.
In honor of me.
Because of some Mexican holiday?
Yes.
That I know nothing about?
Well, I don't expect you to know about it. Yeah, you being ignorant and all.
Bullet the Wiz is spelled W-H-I-Z, not W-I-Z.
Wait, your character is spelled whiz as in taking a whiz?
No, that's not Wiz. W-H-I-Z.
H-I-Z. Yeah. Like taking a whiz.
That's not. I didn't think that was how it was spelled for taking a whiz.
Yeah, like whiz the other way is kind of like a wizard. Like W-I-Z is like a wizard, but W-H-I-Z is like taking a whiz.
Yeah, it means to whiz by, which is why you would use it for, peeing.
Rick, did you not know that?
No, I didn't. Bullet says cheese whiz.
Dude, I burnt the back of my neck so bad. So I was in the backyard, like grinding down like all that excess steel, like, with a cutting disc and a grinder, and like the wind was like kicking all the sparks that were going up and away, like back at my neck, dude.
No.
I was taking a shower earlier and I was like washing the back of my neck and I was like, ow, I felt like I got sunburned.
Elric wants to know the name of this. Sounds inappropriate. Regina. R-E-G-I-N-A.
All right. So who has me playing in the background?
Not me.
I can hear myself.
You can hear yourself.
It's very faint, but I can hear myself.
Well, it shouldn't be me because I have my voice meter off. And you're not even on an application I capture anyway.
Christopher C. says it's a glory hole in the back fence. Ugh.
No, Elric, that is not where the Wiz lives. My character Electide lives there. My character the Wiz lives in Toronto.
It's a Regina whiz.
He puts the whiz in the Regina.
My character, the Wiz, lives here in Toronto, Ontario. And eventually the Canadian Shield will be here. So two of my heroes very close together. It's my Batman and Superman. No.
That's gonna be like what? I know by traffic you could probably get there in an hour, but Canadian Shield could probably run there in a few minutes.
Yeah. The Wiz can teleport over to Hamilton in seconds.
Wait, the Wiz can teleport? How is that accomplished?
He's got technology from the future.
So he's a cheater.
So I'm not actually gonna go further with that line of questioning. It doesn't sound like you have it figured out.
God's given him the knowledge of.
Oh my God! Is this just a whole bunch of Mary Sue's ordained by God?
I call hacks. That's what I call. It's hacks. He's
God
a hacker.
hacks?
Yeah, God hacks.
You got hacked, bro. You should do a TV show called God Hacks, and get Ashton Kutcher to host it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So there could be anything on the other side of that glory hole, though.
Yeah,
You shouldn't go to those, though.
I would not ever go to a glory hole.
I mean, I know they're fun and all, but
I don't like the idea of a glory hole. Like, what if there's
I mean,
like
there
a
could be
bear
a
trap set up on the other side?
what if there's a chimpanzee on the other side? I seen this
Or like a
this
freaking
TV
macaw
show.
just waiting there.
Dude, I seen this TV show where they were playing jokes on girls, and they were like, "Oh, would you kiss this guy?" Right? And they're like, and we're gonna see, "Oh, can you judge these kisses?" And they got these super hot guys to sit on these stools, and then as soon as they blindfolded the girls, they replaced the guys with chimpanzees. No, wait, that's a lie. They replaced them with baby or like young orangutans.
It's just a prank, bro.
And the girls were all kissing the orangutan all passionately. It was disgusting.
It's just a prank.
And then when they took the blindfolds off, the girls were like, "Oh my goodness!" And they had a good laugh and all that. I would be mortified. I'd start swinging.
Yeah, plus like they're probably really tame orangutans, but like, what if they just went wild out of nowhere and ripped their faces off?
I know, right? They've been known to do that. No, like okay, never mind. It's almost I can't bring up a new topic. The show's almost over.
What? What are you gonna say?
Okay, do you remember that? That skit on Saturday Night Live with Chris Farley where they give him Colombian decaffeinated coffee crystals instead of actual coffee?
Lied to me.
Okay, that's exactly how I would feel if they took out the blindfold and it was some sort of animal that I was macking down on. Like maybe flipping tables, choking people out.
God is my witness.
It's a great skit.
It is. It's a wonderful one. Then we get in contact. How do you feel? Angry.
Very angry.
Rick, who's your favorite Saturday Night Live person?
Well, my mom didn't let me watch Saturday Night Live, so.
Too bad she already left. I would reprimand her.
I know what I'm gonna do in the watch together sometime. Rick, I'm gonna show you some of the bad boys of Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. I think I've seen clips of it over the years and stuff like that. And obviously I've seen Chris Farley movies and, John Candy stuff and all that.
But have you seen Wagons East?
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Have you seen Almost Heroes?
Yeah.
Which one's better?
I don't remember too much about Almost Heroes. Or did I see that one? I'm not sure. I think I've seen that one, but I'm not 100% sure. But I know
Good movie night recommendation.
Elric, Blazing Saddles is not analogous to Wagons East and Almost Heroes. Blazing Saddles is a cowboy movie.
So, I would, but for sure watch. Well, I know I love Wagons East. I love John Candy.
What is Spies? Christopher C's talking about Spies Like Us. Is that the one with Robin Williams and Walter Matthau, where they become like preppers and survivors?
Yeah, I think it's no, it's Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's a pretty funny one.
And for
It's not like their best thing, but it's worth a watch.
Elroy just brought up he opened up a whole can of worms right now.
Back to the Future 3, Tombstone. And for any of these movie suggestions, be sure to put them in the suggestion thing on the Discord.
Rick, have you seen Tombstone?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Wow.
It's like a long list of movies Rick needs to see.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, that's up there though. That's like one of those. It's like one of those cultural touchstones that if you don't see it, you don't get a lot about what's going on in like popular media.
Yeah. Well, see, it's a cowboy movie. I wasn't really interested in it, so.
Yeah, Elric, he's saying he hasn't watched Tombstone. Yeah. Christopher C. saying, "What the f?"
How could you not be interested in a cowboy?
You remember when? I remember right around a couple of years ago when there was a movie came out called Frozen, and then right around the same time they were advertising Brave, right? And I was like, "Oh, that movie Frozen looks really cool." Never saw it, but I went and saw Brave instead. And then I was like, "Okay, it was pretty good. I like Brave," but then Frozen just like completely took the world by storm, right? And it became a cultural touchstone where you need to see this movie because everybody was talking about it. You're not getting any references on Saturday Night Live. You're not getting any references on commercials, YouTube videos. People are joking about it. So it's one of those things that you have to watch, whether you want to or not.
And Elric, I know basically, well, somewhat of who Doc Holliday is. Part of the OK Corral stuff and all that. So, because
Chris says, "You tell him I'm coming, and hell's coming with me, you hear?"
Tombstone, that whole thing for, the OK Corral, they've made so many movies about it. Maybe that's why. I don't.
Yeah, but none of them are quite Tombstone.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is though, Rick, like they did it on Star Trek. They did it on. They even did another movie with Kevin Costner. It was awful.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Tombstone was lightning in a bottle. Everything like that movie, you need to find a seat with a comfortable edge because that movie is fantastic. You love every second when it's on, and it's like it just completely engulfs you. It's a great movie. It's a great film.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not trying to deny that in the least. I believe you that it is. It's just for some reason I never watched it or whatever. I don't mind cowboy movies. If somebody puts I'll usually watch.
Like I get what you're saying. I'm just saying this movie transcends genres.
Yeah.
It's just a very watchable, entertaining movie. I'll see it on TV playing and I won't change it. I just let it play,
Yeah.
It's like that.
I watched it last Christmas just because we saw it on Netflix and was looking for a movie to watch. I don't care if it's Christmas Tombstone.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Like those movies are the ones that I would say, like my wife is one of those people where I have to come up with a list, and I've been working with her over the years, having her watch movies that she's missed out on. Like she had never seen Back to the Future. She she had never seen a bunch of these just classic films like Terminator 2. She had never seen it. She never saw Predator. She never saw God, now I'm blanking on the Arnold Schwarzenegger Christmas movie with Sinbad.
Oh, Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way. Yeah, she had never seen Jingle All the Way. She never saw Friday.
She never saw Friday. What?
Right? So I have to watch these movies like over with her. It's just movies you have to watch. Like a little while ago, I had to bring it back up. I was like, remember this? Because remember in the news they were talking about how all of the people were going and they were getting real crazy on all these shop owners that were advertising black owned, but they weren't black owned. And it was a big thing. People were all the Black Lives Matter people were going into businesses and saying, "You ain't black owned, shut this down." This is a day for Black Lives Matter kind of thing. And she was like, and I was like, remember when this happened? She had forgot, but it was when Ice Cube and Chris Tucker walk into the store and it says black owned. A Chinese guy comes up, and they sound one of the gongs in the background.
And here's one for you, John. They made a Jingle All the Way too. Didn't have Sinbad or Schwarzenegger, and it wasn't as good.
Oh, that sounds awful. Who was in it? Is it John Goodman or what?
I forget.
Oh, also, Linda's still here if you want to reprimand her.
Yeah, that's another thing, Linda. Saturday Night Live. It's one of those shows that tries. Oh, it up until about 19. No, I would say up until about 2004. They tried to keep it classy. Remember when Mad TV came out and it was like the dirty show that you could watch? Because it had like people in their underwear and drinking and cursing and fussing and all that stuff. But for the most part, Saturday Night Live tries to keep everything super topical and pretty tame entertainment. I don't know why Rick wouldn't be able to watch Saturday Night Live.
Well, especially, we'll talk to the Canadian end. A lot of the writing talent and even a few of the actors were sniped from Second City Television. And that was already a pretty classy show, too.
What?
Jingle All the Way starred Larry the Cable Guy.
That sounds awful.
Okay, so it was a cash grab. It wasn't an actual attempt to make a good movie.
Yeah. And he was trying to get a present for his daughter or whatever. Something like that. If I remember right.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like garbage. It sounds like, let's reopen up this, this franchise.
Larry's daughter wants only one thing for Christmas, a talking teddy bear. His daughter's stepdad intends to make sure Larry can't get one.
Oh my God. But the thing is, also Saturday Night Live has a lot of those cultural touchstone water cooler moments. You know what I mean? And especially in this day and age where everybody has their media choices at their fingertips and they can just pick whatever they want to watch. Remember how I think that the very last TV show that really everybody was talking about was American Idol. Because that was right around the time when people started having access to alternative forms of entertainment. But everybody watched American Idol. It was like the last hurrah. And they try to catch it again with The Walking Dead. They have shows, Talking Dead and all that stuff, but not everybody was into it. Like everybody was watching American Idol. And the thing is, Saturday Night Live is one of those shows that just keeps going, and it does still have that big, broad audience where you want to be involved because other people talk about what happened on Saturday Night Live. If any, for no other reason than that, why not?
Oh, and Don, what do you think of my new mic?
Is that your new mic?
Yeah. I've got a new mic now.
Say something into it, say a sentence, a full sentence.
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
It doesn't sound bad.
Right there.
Talk into it. Talk directly into it.
Like this?
No, just pick it up and put it to your mouth and talk into it.
Like this? Got it about an inch away.
That sounds good. Turn it to the other side.
Like this? Hello. How are you,
trying to figure out
sweets?
where those pickups are.
How are you, my sweets?
Recite a poem or something and keep turning the mic to see where that sweet spot is.
I don't know what to say. Anybody got anything suggestions?
Do the Raven. Everybody knows that one.
The Raven? I don't know that poem. You'll have to tell me about it.
Wait, what?
Sometime.
You never memorized the Raven? Everybody had to memorize the Raven.
I didn't.
Oh my god.
Christopher says, "Dang it now, breathe heavy."
Well, just look it up and read it and move the microphone, stay on one side for a couple of seconds and see how that sounds, and then turn it to the other side like this and see how that sounds, and talk into the head of the microphone, see if that works. Because for some reason it does sound a little bit muffled. It does still sound a little muffled.
Yeah, probably
His settings might have something to do with it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't sound great right now, but if it's a new mic, I'm sure there's something we can do to get it working perfectly. Unless that's just how you sound. I don't know.
Maybe it's how it sounds.
Yeah, maybe Rick just sounds muffled in real life.
Maybe. Christopher sees being inappropriate in the chat. What a guy.
Okay, I looked up The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. Yes. Yes, sir. Give me but a minute, yes. Can you go in among all my other wares? Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered the weak and weary, over many a quaint curious volumes of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly, when there came a tapping. I watched it before I got to 83 and Rick was too young. He said, my mom.
Yeah, I think. I think maybe 11's a good age, maybe. But if you were too young, you were too young.
Yeah, well, I would have been 10 in 83.
Ah, that's a little young, yeah.
My dad started making me watch SNL with him when I was like 6.
He made you watch it. All right, Rick. Let me show you something real quick. Let me turn my camera on. Is this right?
Yeah, well, made because when you're 6, you don't know what good television is, so he just wanted me to develop good taste.
Yeah.
Rick, try like finding the front of the microphone and holding it not like this, but holding it like vertical to your face, and just talk directly into it like that.
Like this.
Continue talking.
You can see me talking now.
Vertical to your face.
Yeah. Yes, vertical. See? It's the angle.
All right, turn it around. Let me see. No, I mean, turn it around and talk some more.
Talk some more now. Well, did you fall into a well, Linda? Now that's a nice mic, says Elric. I never had to memorize The Raven either, Dillard, says Elric.
Really?
Yeah, talk.
And the silken sad uncertain rustling of each purple curtain filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before. None of that?
No.
That was like, I think that was like...
Well, I've read the poem
that was like
many
7th
times,
grade
but
stuff.
We were never forced to memorize it.
You know what it does sound like, Rick?
In front of the class, though.
What?
Well, of course you were, Metal.
I've got a little bit of a
great oration. Well, I think what's happening right now is that it sounds like overall your settings are like full volume. Yeah. So like when you're talking, it sounds like it's almost like that area where it starts to clip, but it's constantly at that. Yeah. Like I don't hear any kind of like variation in volume when you're talking.
Like the gain's too high.
Right there's a volume and it's at high. I'll turn it down.
Well, put it on medium.
How is that now, John?
Still put it a little further from your face.
How's that now?
That sounds louder for some reason.
Wow. What about now?
It's same.
Like, it doesn't feel like there's any difference no matter how far away you pull it from you.
Hello.
Turn it all the way down. Same.
It's like there's one setting and that's it. Doesn't matter what you change.
Same. Well, I can hear you.
Yeah, well, because it's probably OBS. He changed the settings in OBS, so it's not picking up.
Oh.
You know what? He actually might sound better on OBS. We might be hearing his webcam. He may not have changed what the microphone is in Meet.
Oh, okay. Let me, Rick, go ahead and read that poem. I'm gonna go and listen in at the YouTube. Go ahead.
Let's make sure you're using the right one in this program. There's the options. Do you have the right one selected?
Oh my God, that sounds fantastic.
Way better. So they heard you sounding great the entire time. I'm just the one that had to suffer because you had the wrong microphone.
So you're just punishing us. My God. Well, if I ever needed another reason to hate Rick forever, there we go. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, you can turn your settings back up then. So that's why it didn't change for us. We were just getting your webcam mic the whole time.
Mother of pearl. Wait, now I don't hear him anymore.
Yeah, you have to turn your gain back up now.
You sound great, Rick. I love it. Fantastic.
Or you just go to your Windows settings and you can change your default communication device to that microphone.
And please change your default communication device to this new microphone. My God, I don't ever want to hear you sound like that again.
Okay, so there we go. I'm not sure whether those guys
Bullets like the stream hasn't been able to hear him for minutes now.
Can you guys all hear me now? Up there in YouTube land?
Yeah, they can hear you. I still have you on, and I can hear you.
There we go. It says bullet. And I don't even have to have the mic all that close to me for it to, for them to be able to hear me.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Yeah, I think this is the best you've ever sound on stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Rick. You have a beautiful camera. I can see you clearly. You have a glorious sounding microphone. Horribly executed T-shirt. I love it. Oh, I love everything.
Yes, mother. Can I have more pop, please?
Put mine down. How do you take it?
Yeah, nice one, Rick.
Evan did it again. Evan didn't do it this time. Elric saying, "Yeah, I sound really good." So
No, he said, "God, you sound really good."
what was that, Mom?
Yeah, Evan's a wizard on the audio. I agree.
Audio wizardry. Oh, yeah, this is. Oh, I'm glad everybody's liking my new light. I thought I'd ask for John.
Now all we got to do, is get like you to be a little bit uncomfortable and have the camera, right next to your head, pointing down at what you're looking at and what you're drawing, and then the stream is perfection.
Or says, whatever you do, Cross, don't change your settings. Well, the only thing I might try and do is make sure no noise from beyond my room gets in.
Yeah, but you should do this right now while we're still here. I want you to go down and right-click on your volume and open sound settings.
Like, can you guys even hear my chair squeak and all that?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I will change that sort of thing for tomorrow, noise suppression and all that.
No, don't go to noise suppression. That stuff doesn't really work. Is your microphone omnidirectional or unidirectional?
I have no clue. Because I got that thing that should work better for the program Elric gave me for OBS to close out all those noises. It might not do it for you here in Meet, but it might do it for.
Bullet says Rick doesn't change camera angles without a month's prep time. Gotta make a new intro.
Oh yeah, Evan said that he returned to learn your status on the Hera manga, Dillard.
Oh, why is he thinking about actually doing one?
I don't know. He seems like it.
I don't believe it.
How far are you along, John?
5 pages.
Cool.
It's just, there's not, it's a really simple drawing style. So I'm really just waiting for a script. I get frustrated, so I just make another page. And I get more frustrated, and I just make another page. Eventually, I'm just going to have to write this thing myself because I can't count on Marsupial for anything.
Maybe you should just write it yourself.
I should.
Marsupial's a flake.
I can be quite perverted. I can make something up. It'll be great.
You pervert it? Never.
Wait. What does that mean? What does that mean? What have I ever done to you? What have I ever done, Rick, that would lead you to believe that pervert is just right up my alley?
Probably lots of things. I just can't remember.
Name one.
But I'm sure they're all recorded on my streams in the past.
Well, when you rifle through your millions of hours of streaming library and you find me one, I'll concede.
You're Hawaiian. Well, I'm not sure what that's so perfect.
No, I know you can't think of one, Rick. It's okay.
I was going to say you're Hawaiian Shio.
That was just hilarious. That wasn't perverted at all.
Some of the drawings you've done on Drawing Quarter fan edition, or even the pro edition.
What? Just because I draw in a different style, catering to a different people?
It shows you can be pervy, though.
Those clothes were fully clothed in those images.
Yeah, but tied up.
Yeah. So?
I think it'd be perfect for your hair, man.
Evan wants to know if he should shame Marsupial on Twitter again to get him writing for you.
Nah, I'll just write it myself.
That doesn't really work. Evan doesn't have the clout to influence Marsupial. Evan's not clever enough, which is why I feel fairly confident that I'm going to win this competition.
Oh, Rick says,
Well,
"Do you
yeah,
like-"
I mean, he keeps asking me to try to get other people into the contest. If he was clever enough, he'd be doing it himself.
Yeah.
Well, can Marsupial keep from getting shot long enough to get a script? Probably not. Oh, I got to cut back on this Diet Coke. Oh, I'm coughing all over the place.
Eagles hashtag shame marsupial.
Christopher C says, so what are y'all looking for? Some smut? That's supposed to be I don't know. What would you consider the harem manga overall? Is it smut or is it romance? Or
It's
is it comedy?
romance. Well, it's like a rom-com, but it can range from wholesome to outright porn.
Yeah, that's where I'm going with mine. Mine
Yeah.
is going to be outright pornography.
Yeah. Ecchi is one in the middle ground there, where it's like softcore porn almost. But harem itself is any range. It's more of the rom-com.
I don't think so. I've seen some of these, and I think they're more. Instead of rom-com, I would say it's what is that? Ecchi? Ecchi-com. It's not full on softcore ecchi,
Well,
but
some of them
it's way more geared that way than it is towards romance.
Well, it depends on which one. It goes a lot further
on the whole,
than some of the stuff that comes
in
here
general.
to the West.
I would say in general.
There's a lot of stuff that you would consider wholesome. That's why I don't put it's kind of like a subgenre. Like harem itself isn't really a genre; it's a tag you put on something.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So you can get stuff that are. You can even have a shonen that's a harem.
But a harem wasn't exactly what I was, talking about. I was talking about the first part, the romance. It's not romance.
Yeah.
It's usually more geared towards like fun and a little bit pervy.
Yeah.
Instead of like, oh, I'm falling in love.
Well, there's a few of them. Fruits Baskets is technically a reverse harem, where it's a girl with a bunch of guys.
Bullet is saying some nonsense.
Comedy typically though. Tencha Muche is sci-fi.
Dude, I love Tenchi Muyo.
Raman Half is harem. Golden Boy is also harem. I have no idea. I'm.
Ranma is a harem double reverse harem.
I will persuade to the or give way to the so-called experts here, which probably are.
Well, I want to know. I really need to know. Rick, where are you going with your story? That's what I need to know. Are you writing a romance?
Mine's probably gonna be superhero base, some comedy in it. I don't want to give too much away. I'm trying to think what to give away without giving too much away.
I want to know exactly what makes you think you can write a romance.
I don't know.
I want to know what makes you think you can write a comedy. I want to know what makes you think you can draw anime.
But then again, anime has a variety of styles, as me and Metal were discussing the other day. It's not all Sailor Moon type stuff.
Who said that?
That's what he said before I was showing him various styles, including going all the way back to Tezuka.
Before I started really thinking about it, because, in some ways, I think of anime, manga, I think of Sailor Moon, My Hero Academia.
Wait a minute. Sword Art Online is a harem?
Yeah, technically. There are multiple suitors.
I like that one. Anyway, there's something here Evan said that I'm I'm a little bit confused about. He says, "Is Dillard aware that there is no quitting the hair manga? What the hell is a hair manga?"
Oh, he always puts hair manga as one word. For some reason.
I get it. That's clever, but also stupid. And then he says, hashtag Dillard surrenders. No. I think I have more done than anybody else. And as of right now, as it stands, I probably have the best chance of winning because nobody else is even doing theirs.
Well.
Oh yeah, I haven't finished anything.
You have more pages drawn, John, but I have more script written.
That script is Rick. It's one of your scripts. What the hell do I got to worry about the?
Because you have only looked at the first couple of scripts.
Rick. I've thumbnailed your scripts. What am I worried about?
Hey, go read like the later scripts. In fact, the later scripts that I've written aren't in thing. You know, if you get up to number 6 of the Canadian 6 or 8 of the Canadian Shield, it's different. I didn't strictly write, you know, number 1 of Snowdrift or Canadian Shield.
I'm very well aware that you didn't write it.
You know, I tried to get my friend to write it, and he didn't. He only did a half-assed job.
Like some people, yeah.
Not to be confused with a full-ass job.
Yeah.
Elric claims to be working on his. We've got no proof yet, but there's the claim.
Elric's working on his? I don't know. Do me a favor, Rick. Why don't you read me your 2 panels from your script? I want to hear this new fandangled way that your dynamic new script writing.
Mom, if you're listening, can you bring me the bag that I had earlier in when we were out? If you even know where it is, maybe I'll have to go get it. Hold on.
Because you're saying that your newest and best and great scripts, they're not even up to read. I gotta hear this. Metal. Have you seen any of these scripts?
No, I have not. Eagle seems to be champion Evan over here. I think he's betting for him to win.
Yes, you are. What, Elric? I didn't know what you. I'm not even saying go.
Set the mood. What's going on? Tell me. Pick some. Nothing that's going to give anything away, but just 2 panels.
2 panels.
Eagle says he is. Dillard steals Rick's script.
Okay. Page 4, panel 3. Amazing Girl is now standing between Piper and Kung Fu Kitty. Amazing Girl. Heard some commotion. Thought I'd come check it out. And I'm glad I did. Kung Fu Kitty. I was here first, so you need to pipe down, because I'm the only one blowing him over tonight. That's John. John's here. John and Malik. Yeah. John coughing. Bullets. Oh shit. Innuendo.
That's okay.
Christopher said, did you say blow him over? I said blowing him over. Pulling those stammer just got me hot and bothered. He's going
It's
back
not the
to
right
work
type
on
of
his.
blowing.
Is that
Going back to work on his hair manga.
all right then? Well, I think that I'm fairly confident now that I have this in the bag. Thank you, Rick.
You're not welcome.
Oh. Elric says he thinks he needs to get some cool air. He got all hot and bothered over all the innuendo. So, who is Piper in this story?
It's. I'd say it's not me. I created a character Piper based on my last name, and I decided to use him. He uses a pipe, like the Pied Piper to fight crime.
What?
I know it's kooky or whatever. I haven't figured the character out a lot. That's why I use
You haven't figured the character out, but you got the script already done.
The thing is, I'm not delving into these characters too much for history. I'm just writing, not thinking.
It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it plays out.
Just not thinking.
Well, when I went to write the Japanese Shield, I think I overthought it a lot in trying to get into it. Invest in, getting to know the characters. Here, it's just about having fun in writing it and making it loose and easy, and discovering the characters as I go.
Hey, Rick, what's your favorite romantic comedy?
Yeah.
You too, Metal.
50 First Dates.
50 First Dates. So do you have like an idea for your plot that's like what romantic comedies influenced you? Like what type?
In this,
Yeah.
I have no idea. Probably none.
My favorite rom-com is Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds.
Okay. I think I've seen that one. What is that one about?
That's the one where he became a skinny music producer after being the fat kid in school. And he goes back to his hometown and meets back up with like his crush after years. It's crazy.
I don't think I've seen that. Wait a minute. Say the premise again.
Okay, so Ryan Reynolds used to be like the fat kid, and he was like the best friend to like one of the hot girls in his school or whatever. And he like said that he liked her or whatever, and it got crushed in his face, and then he leaves off, works up, actually becomes, Ryan Reynolds, skinny, and becomes like this handsome music producer, goes back to the town, and all these shenanigans happens as he runs back into like his old classmates and the girl that he liked.
Is it it's a high school reunion?
Well, no. He actually, they got stuck there as he and the girl that he was the music producer for couldn't refuel their jet. So they went to his hometown. Yeah. It was not planned that he was supposed to be there at all. It's a really good comedy.
I'll have to check that out. All right, then.
It says, so pipe is being laid tonight. Laugh out loud.
Elric, that was way too on the nose. You got to stop. I don't know. I think my favorite romantic comedy is Jerry Maguire.
That's a really good one too.
Or you know what? As Good as It Gets. Does that count as a romantic comedy?
I would let it pass, yeah.
I would say As Good as It Gets is my favorite romantic comedy.
Hugo says, make a parody. A parody of what? Rick says, Coca-Cola is in Japan, Eagle, and Japan makes awesome Coca-Cola products.
Elric's manga is just his own personal love letter to the Coca-Cola company.
Well, I think that's what Eagles Home make a parody of Coca-Cola.
Oh. Elric's writing love letters to Coca-Cola with lipstick on his mirror. Are you okay, Rick?
Yeah.
You sound like you're in pain.
No, not at all.
I'm in pain right now.
Why are you?
Move and I make noises. Dude, I was grinding, right? And the whole time I have to be in this semi squat. And it's really hot, right? It's really hot in California.
No, I thought it was cold.
But you have to use like the safety gear because this stuff. It's kind of like there's a lot of things that I'll do the safety squint where you're doing something dangerous, but you kind of just squint your eyes so it doesn't like debris doesn't fly in there. But using a grinder or welding or anything like that, you really have to use this stuff. You really have to have your safety gear on or else you're going to get really messed up. So I'm covered from head to toe. I'm wearing like a sweater for the long sleeves. I got the hood up. I'm wearing my safety glasses. I got a mask on or like a respirator. And I'm in the middle of the sun in the backyard, just all dirt. And just in a squat, just grinding, the whole time. I feel beat up. I feel like I'm 105 years old, dude.
Sorry to hear that.
Like, I don't know.
No, I know how you feel. I feel that way when I have to run wires through people's attics and they got like that really awful loose foam insulator everywhere. It's got like fiberglass and it gets into your pores and you have to take a shower afterwards. Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, normally I like taking a shower just before I go to bed. That way I don't gotta take one in the morning and whatever. But doing this stuff, it's like as soon as I finish, as soon as I'm done unplugging my stuff and locking the door, like I run and go take a shower because I just feel awful. You can't. And the thing is, I'm wearing all this stuff and it's so hot. I'm just pouring sweat. Like I can taste all the salt and stuff around like the edges of my mouth. I can't do anything. I just feel awful, man.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
All my t-shirts, I was wearing like a black t-shirt and like I just got like rings and rings of like that white salt sweat, Bullet says using squat muscles you never knew you had. Yeah, for reals. Elric says cross permission to use the wrench of judgment on fake Dillard.
It's just Evan. It's one of Evan's many accounts. We've seen Dillard vapes before.
Yeah.
That's not Evan. That's me. Don't block me.
No, he hasn't said anything wrong. So
I don't think it can be you because he says, I for one greatly fear facing Evan in the Haramonga battle.
That's all right though because I can put him in a timeout right here. There you go.
Eagle says no.
The animated avatar that he had for that, though, came out really well. He used to use it in the Hangouts.
Says Dillard, you did not say attention citizen. What does that mean?
Oh. Every time Alric's about to do something, time somebody else, he says, "Attention, citizens! This person has violated." Yeah. This person has violated the rules. Blah 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 blah. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. For 5 minutes. Okay, maybe he doesn't say you are the weakest.
What is the quote from RoboCop where he says there will be trouble? What does he say right before that?
I don't remember. I haven't seen RoboCop in years.
Bullet says blowing those sweet clouds.
Elric, you know you don't have to say attention citizen and all that. You can just do it. You just got to make sure you get my permission. Unless, of course, it's obvious that they need to be blocked.
I think
or
the
whatever.
attention citizen is a way of getting your attention so you can get your permission.
No, that's actually just a funny way of saying I have authority over you and I'm about to exercise it.
Yeah, it's more that, I think.
It's like in the boxing ring when the boxers like wind up a punch. They do like a couple of spins.
Even though it does absolutely nothing for the punch.
That's what makes it great.
It probably takes away from the punch, if anything.
I was watching the 25 greatest knockouts in boxing.
Ooh, what was number one?
I forget. Actually, I didn't even watch number one because Tyler Carpenter went live and I went to go watch him. And then Rick Piper went live and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm at the park. I better turn off this YouTube. Rick, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
It's just kind of late for him, he's all tuckered out.
Oh, it's all late for you. Go to bed, Rick.
Yeah, I'll go another 13 minutes. Round this off.
I can't go another 13 minutes. I'm an old man. I feel all rickety. I turned a little while ago to like grab my lighter, and I felt a little stitch in my lower back. I was like, oh, I better be careful.
Sounds like you're getting old, John.
I got a bad back. I got a bunch of herniated discs. I got sciatica. Sometimes I get out of bed too fast. I'm gonna give it to you, Rick. Sometimes I get out of bed and I get like that shooting pain that goes from like my right shoulder blade all the way down to my left ankle. So I got like just like my body just stiffens out like a board and I slide out of bed.
Man, I'm glad I do not yet know how that feels.
I got weak genes. I think that's the issue.
Should buy a new pair then.
Like every little thing I do like affects me in some sort of severe and permanent way. Like I eat a chocolate cake and I get diabetes.
Bull says, "Welcome to Blown Out Backs. It sucks." And Melvin number 2 says,
"Blown Out Backs." That's the name of my manga. How did you know?
Elric and Dillard both fear. Melvin 2 says, "Elric and Dillard both fear Evan. That's why they have to silence Dillard names." Well, fun lives, Christopher.
Evan has a lot of alts. I don't know if you could possibly mute them all.
Elric's already on it.
No, Elric, no.
Rick, you got to give Elric a lot more leeway on your channel. I don't understand.
He's got the time.
Elric basically is the law around here. I sense fear. Oh, you know what? I don't know. Maybe I won't have time to do my harem manga. I don't know.
Why? Oh, how's the Buckler 2 coming? Or your Buckler comic coming?
It's not coming along.
Why?
Because I started a new business.
Yeah, he's been too busy building things.
I've been building stuff. I came in here. I was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna go," but I really don't have the time. Like, I came in here. I was gonna like just hang out for a couple minutes and then see if I can color some stuff. But no, like I don't have the time to do it. I have to go like the kid's already like crying. She wants to go to bed, and then like I can't get in bed like right now and then get out of bed. Like once I lay down in bed, I'm basically done till the morning.
Metal already admitted defeat too.
Oh, did you already admit defeat, man?
No, I was ambiguous about things.
What was he talking about?
I
He
just
just
said that
said
I may or may not do it.
because he may or may not
You
have
won't
the
know until
time.
the end.
Elric says multiple alts have been detected from Evan Apon. Upon review, we deem that the only real Evan Hotep may be the original here.
Then again, is
Then
Evan Hotep
again,
the
what?
original?
Well, no, the original is Eagle 43. We've already established that. Evan is just an alt of Eagle.
There's multiple layers to these alts.
Interesting theory.
It's interesting if it's true.
What are you doing, Mom?
So, Rick, do you have the ability to? Oh, he's talking to somebody.
No. My mom's just coming in and out of my room, not doing anything. So I wonder what she's doing.
Excuse me. Your mom can do whatever she wants. Bullet says Evan von Scriver. That was the original. Then he changed his name to Eagle 43, and then he made an alt, which was Evan Hotep.
I'm still waiting for the Evan Brotep alt.
Christopher C says, "Am I the only one watching? I'm too high. Stop effing with me." So, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, Rick, do you have and this is a question for you too, Metal. Do you have the ability to draw digitally and show it on screen?
Yeah, I do.
Share what you're drawing.
Yeah, I do.
Technically, yeah. Did you want me to draw something?
Oh, no. Well, I mean, yes, but not right now. Melvin says, "Be on the lookout for Melvin von Scriver." No, I wanted to try to do like a Scribbattle style thing, but pre-recorded, where we pick some topics, we draw on them, and expound on them.
I don't have a tablet, so I'd have to use a mouse to do that.
Still working on it.
Or a trackpad.
Oh, okay.
I've got my tablet myself, so.
But I mean, I have a pretty good camera set up where, my camera's actually directly above if I need to draw something on paper.
Well, we'll see. I also miss Scribbattle, Christopher.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just bring back Scribbattle.
Yeah, you should. Elric's saying.
Bullet says literary figures. God, nobody watched that one. All right, Rick.
Yeah.
Rick.
Yo.
Rick, I died.
Okay. We'll go on.
So cold.
Elric says, Dylan, speaking of Scribbattle, I won and asked Metal for a bat.
No, he asked for the character Metal Bat from One Punch
Rick,
Man.
you got to read these things before you say them out loud. Did I do that? I think I did that one. I have it around here somewhere. I can mail it out. I think it was some One Piece character or something.
One Punch Man, Metal Bat.
There you go. One something. Rick, why aren't you saying anything at all? It's so
I don't
exhausting
know. I don't
trying to
know.
carry the conversation, and you don't even give me nothing in return. You just give me no, like a yes or no answers.
What can I say? I'm a man of few words.
If you're a man of few words, why do you run a streaming channel?
And stream twice a day.
Because it seemed like a good idea at the time.
It's like you're spreading that peanut butter pretty thin.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it seemed like a good idea at the time. And I'm slowly getting people. So
Now I'm gonna go eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That does sound pretty good.
Bye, Rick. I'm gonna go eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Okay, later, John.
Peace.
See ya.
Don't get jammed up.
I'm so glad I already left and I didn't hear that.
Well, since the silent manga Rick's working on is going to be great, wouldn't that be a silent anime?
No. Right. There's comics where there are
Yeah.
no words in them whatsoever, and the picture just does everything, right?
Yeah,
So you just do that with a manga.
yeah. I already said no, Alric. Christopher said, well, wipe that peanut butter on your junk and find a good time. Oh, well, it is 57. Dylan should have done it before he left, but we'll let you. You want to promote?
Yeah, well, if you're still around, what I want you to do is, you see that little dancing guy on the screen? That's the Metals, the main character of X Dynamis Chaos. You think he looks kind of cool, ready for a fight? Go to xdynamuschaos.com and read about his stories.
Cool.
That's all I got.
Well, thanks everybody for coming by tonight. Thanks for John and Metal coming on, talking, and whatever else we did. Did we do anything besides talk?
You did color earlier.
Yeah. And I drew my character, Blue Lazor, which is supposed to be some form of Green Lantern. Or that's what I was thinking. Originally came up with the concept of the character. So eventually I'll explore him more. Yeah, so, and thanks everybody in the chat for coming by and sharing. Remember, if you have yet to go check on Amazon for the Spooktacular Halloween coloring book. Do I have it up here? No, I do not. So,
Hi, for real.
yeah, go check that out, buy it, and if you can, it's only like $5.50 American plus shipping. So, it's easy, fun, and cheap to get. So, we'll catch y'all later. Bye for now. God bless. Have a great and wonderful evening or night or whatever it might be for you.
See ya.